Hi, this is Alcam. Welcome back to my channel, and we got some breaking news. The Supreme Court just released the ruling on the January 6th defendants, and looks like it's a big win for the January 6th defendants and a big loss for the DOJ, Nancy Pelosi, and all these other jokers who are trying to use the January 6th to screw Trump, and they just lost big. It just came from ABC News. Well, read you what happened. The Supreme Court on Friday ruled in favor of a former Pennsylvania police officer charged for his alleged participation in a U.S. Capitol attack, saying that a felony obstruction charge was improperly applied to his case. So that's the starting of the thing there. It says Supreme Court rules in favor of January 6th defendant in the dispute over obstruction charges. It's a 6-3 opinion, came from Chief Justice John Roberts. Devin Dwyer wrote the story. So the Supreme Court on Friday ruled in favor of a former police officer from Pennsylvania charged for his alleged participation in a U.S. Capitol attack, saying that the felony obstruction charge was improperly applied to his case. The 6-3 opinion came from Justice John Roberts. He was joined by Justice Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Neil Garshon, Brett Covershoff, and Ketanji Brown Jackson. At issue is whether a 2002 law enacted in the wake of the Enron scandal. This is a they were trying to destroy paperwork, to avoid SEC prosecution, to prevent the destruction of evidence in the financial crimes that would be used against alleged participation in a mob attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, which disrupted congressional certification of the election Tory vote from the 2020 presidential election. Too bad they didn't succeed. We would have avoided 4 years of this nonsense. You had to find out the hard way last night, didn't you? The court majority wrote it could not dismiss the government's interpretation of the statute as overly broad to provide a violation of law at hand. The court says the government must establish that the defendant impaired the availability and integrity use of a official document. This is an ongoing breaking news story. In other words, it's saying there was no intent whatsoever to try to destroy documents. Yes, even though there was yelling and screaming, "Stop the steal," the people in question are not the ones who were doing the violent acts. They're the ones who were not assaulting police officers. These people had nothing to do with the criminality that took place on January 6th. Those people are the ones that are going to be staying behind bars. Those are the ones who probably will not be getting the pardon if Trump becomes president again. So these people was charged with this. I don't know if they're going to be set free or what, or they're going to redo it or what, but this is a huge blow for the DOJ. Merrick Garland's already on the hot seat for refusing to turn over those tapes to Congress about Joe Biden's mental capacity. And, of course, last night's debate is making the situation even worse for him. So we'll have to see if he's going to get locked up or not. But once again, the Supreme Court ruled that the Enron law that was applied to these 280 defendants is not constitutional. I don't know if they're going to get a release on that, but I know it's going to affect the Trump case in D.C. as well. So I know Jack Smith is crying over his $5 sub sandwich as we speak. There is no $5 sub sandwich in this time and era. That was another lie from CNN. If they had checked the prices, you would see that even the 6-footer is more than $5. So where did they get the $5 thing? So this is Alcan saying so long for now. Don't forget your stop. Sorry, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more. What you say? Oh yeah, Corinne. Not Corinne. Judge Cannon says, bye-bye.